My dissertation explores how workers' skills interact with economic factors, shaping outcomes in both traditional and entrepreneurial labor markets. Traditional labor markets are defined by wage jobs and formal employer-employee relationships, while entrepreneurial labor markets involve self-employment and startups. The first paper examines workers' skill endowments, that is, the skills they possess in the traditional labor markets of agriculture and non-agriculture. It analyzes how a change in the price of goods and services in interaction with skill endowments drives labor migration between these sectors. Using a sectoral choice framework based on comparative advantage in individual wages, also known as the Roy model, the study finds that rising prices in a sector substantially reduce its workforce share. This intersectoral movement in turn affects sectoral wages, a channel of price-wage dynamics that remains largely unexplored. These findings have important implications for developing countries like India, where understanding inflation's role in industrialization is critical. The second paper shifts focus to skill accumulation, which captures how skills develop over time within the entrepreneurial labor market. It looks at how co-founders' accumulated skills from past entrepreneurial experiences influence the performance of their current venture. Prior research suggests this relationship is complex, but by integrating insights from entrepreneurship and labor economics, the paper employs a novel methodology and identifies a non-linear relationship between prior venture experience and the current venture's profit. This implies that while greater experience among co-founders initially boosts profit, excessive experience eventually reduces it. These findings have key implications for co-founders, investors, and policymakers aiming to foster innovation. The last paper examines skill depreciation, which is the erosion of skills due to labor market interruptions among women in both traditional and entrepreneurial labor markets, specifically due to changes in reproductive choices in the United States. It explores how this affects various labor market outcomes, including labor supply, employment status, and the reason for absence. This is interesting as it highlights an additional dimension of women's intermittent labor force participation beyond the childbearing years. Thank you.